Hey guys, SureShotMidget here doing a video on my DSG, so it's pretty much done, unless it breaks. It's pretty much done. Now the externals here, it's Elite Force MP5. The internals were OEM by SRC, but there's nothing SRC in this gun. So the externals is basically Elite Force. So it's got the trademarked body, yada yada. It's all plastic. This is the competition, so it's all plastic. The battery that I have in here, I'm not going to take it out. It is a, go ahead and show you back here. I have a Dean's extension. So my Dean stopped here, but then I have an extension that connects and goes under my battery. So there's two Deans, well three. This one, and then the one that it connects to. Technically there's four because the one on the battery as well. So I can charge it in here. I have the charging part right here, cord. Now this is a 3,700 milliamp 11-160C. So I was told it was a 5,000 milliamp by the owner, and it was 3,700. So I'm not too happy about that, but there's no way a 5,000 would fit in this stock. So it fits in here. It's a tight fit. I mean, there's room on the bottom for the wires to come out, but it's a tight fit as far as wires in the back. And you know, you got to keep the wires sticking out so that they don't get stuck back in there, so that I can unplug the battery and plug it back in and charge it from in there. But I can pull out the pin and pull everything out if I need to. Hop-up, SRC bucking, barrel, and hop-up unit. So it's stock. The unit is metal. So you can see the arm right there. The arm is metal. Can I take this apart without... No, I can't. I won't take it apart. Anyways, but the hop-up unit it's metal. It's probably aluminum or zinc or cast or something. It's not going to break though. It's silver, it's metal. I have a spring on the outer barrel, or inner barrel, sorry, to push it back towards the gearbox. The barrel goes to the tip of this flash hider, and it is aluminum. So technically, since there's a lot of vibrations, it could throw off shots. But I may upgrade it, but for now it's all stock. The bucking is meh. When I got it, it was folded on one of the sides a little bit, but after shooting it, kind of unfolded itself. So it's not a bad bucking, but it's not super performing. I have a 2-point sling here, made a paracord. I could make a 1-point for back here, but I thought, man, 2-point, I'll just do a 2-point. This gun is solid externally, except for the stock because of the battery in there. When there was no big battery in there, the stock was super solid. But now you can move it kind of back and forth both ways, because this battery is probably a pound. It weighs like twice as much as the battery that came with it. So it's a big battery. In fact, if I kind of put it in my hand in the middle, the weight is farther in the back, which technically is not a bad thing because it's not front heavy, it's like back heavy. It kind of sits in your shoulder nicely, but I don't really like the wobble in the stock, so I may try to fix that. Don't know yet. I haven't tried to fix it. Internally, I have a Siege Tech sector, I have a VFC 16-1 spur self-shimming, and I have a Classic Army bevel because the XYT bevel that was in there broke. The axle actually broke. I've always heard that XYT stuff was really good, but that's what was in there, and the axle broke, so I replaced it with a Classic Army. It's shimmed pretty well. It has an SHS piston that's short-stroked and Swiss cheesed. It's got a G&G plastic piston head with a weight. I have a washer in there because my FPS was way too low, so with that washer on there, it gives my piston some weight. So it gives off some more FPS, a lot more FPS, which is, it's getting, the FPS that it's getting is right where I want it. I'm just going to have to order a new piston and piston head here soon, because I know that with that weight on there, it's just not going to last super long as far as the head, because I did have one of the heads already break off, and like the threads got stuck inside, and the screw got stuck inside of the head, and I'm not exactly sure how... No, the head came off. That's what happened. The head came off, and the piston pulled out the threads from the piston head. So, hope that doesn't happen. I'm fielding this tomorrow, so you get some gameplay. We'll see how it runs. As far as performance, I'm happy with it, but piston eventually, probably within about a month, is going to need to be replaced. Same with the head. I'll go ahead and replace the head while I'm at it. And probably put a weight in there. I may not put a weight. I may try it without it and just not short stroke the teeth and just see if the teeth gives me enough weight to get the FPS where I want it. Motor in here is a JBU high torque. It's neomagnet, 18 TPA armature, and then the pinion is like a China pinion, and the can is also a China can. So but it has the neomagnet motor and everything, or neomagnet magnets, and the armature is GBU 18 TPA. I have this out here for motor height, just in case it's not perfect. The shell is GMP, the nozzle is GMP. I've shortened it for the MP5 length. Tappet is unknown. The spring is an SHS M160. I just got the spring, so it's not broken in yet. Just got this yesterday, threw it in there. M160 with, like, not sure what spring guide. It is ball bearing, but it's plastic with ball bearing, so I'm not totally sure what spring it is. What else? Am I missing any key components? The rest is just like, Lonex aluminum cylinder head, which is nice. I have a little bit of Sorbo on there, but it's about stock Sorbo. I have the washer on the piston head to help with AOE as well. So, sounds really good overall. Now, just for you guys that don't know, this is a DSG. It's got 8 teeth on each side. This one is one for my lanyard. I think this is SHS, but all the SHS ones that I've seen are silver. But maybe this is an original Siege Tech or something. But I have that, and then this is your standard. So this is actually has 2 teeth off of it. So the standard's 15 teeth, but this is 8 on each side. I'm going to shoot a mag or 2 through it, and then I'm going to clean out the barrel because there's a lot of lubricant that's going to shoot out in the barrel, and then I'll shoot one through the chrono. We'll see how it runs. I've shot this inside kind of thing. It feeds for the most part, so let's go ahead and shoot it. So, semi. Okay, so it's overhopping. Maybe because there's lube in there, it may not be. These are .2s. They're Airsoft Alpha. They're cheap Chinese BBs. Too low. Alright. That's pretty dang good. It's shooting a little high, but the range is going to be pretty good. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a few rounds through the chrono. I'll just do that on this mag. The trigger pull is meh. The trigger contacts are kind of separated, so the pull is not very good, but I don't expect it to be super good anyways. 319, it's a little low. 321, 319. Again, I'm going to show you that. It's pretty good. Thought it was a little higher than that, but may just because the hop-up's up a lot. 330, so that's where it should be at. 327, 324, 325, 329. I'm going to show that to you. Alright, so let's go ahead and adjust this. I'm not sure. I feel like it's up a little too much, but kind of sounds the same. Pinion gear mesh is pretty good. That's down too much. More whiny. Now the shimming is alright, so it's nothing super good, so you'll hear the sound of the gun. It's pretty good. Let's go ahead and put it up some more. Kind of just testing it. Okay, that's up too much. I can hear it. Since it cycles so fast, I mean, it's not super fast, but since it cycles pretty fast, it's hard to hear the bad sound. Okay, that's about as good as it's going to get. Let's go ahead and shoot some more shots through the chrono here real quick. So 322, 316, 322, 317, 317. Wow, that was really consistent there. Now, do keep in mind, this is built for closest range. I'm going to take this and actually field it on the field because it's so dang light. I just want to get used to it. I want to see how it runs. If it runs bad and breaks, I'm not taking another rifle, actually. I'm just going to use my P226. If it breaks, I'll just run the P226 for the rest of the day. So, let's try full auto. Looks like we're out of ammo. These magazines, I forgot to mention, these are mid-caps. I have 6 of these, 2 more being sent to me. They're plastic. They're like Elite Force or Cyma. I thought maybe Classic Army. I'll have to check. I think they're all Elite Force or Cyma. They're plastic, so. Shooting up. Maybe because of the lubricant. Let's go ahead and give the barrel another clean. Probably, yeah, it's more dirty. Let's go ahead and twirl it around when I pull it out. Yeah, it was a little bit more dirty because when you go on full auto, man, it'll hammer those rounds out and get lube all over the rounds. Because I just assembled this yesterday with grease. Full auto. Alright, so the beepers are going lower. I think it's because there's a lot of lube in here. Here, I'll just... Yeah, they're going lower now. I'm going to clear the chambers so I can get that... Yeah, so I can get that, this wad all the way back to the bucking and actually clean the bucking. Set back all the way. Yeah. So if I clean the bucking as well, because the bucking has probably got lubricant on it. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Alright, so let's go and try my last mag. Just tore out. What is that? It's like lubricant right on that hinge. That's weird. There's lubricant right on this magazine hinge. I don't know. Whoa, that didn't feed. Go. I'm so cool, I can cock my MP5. It's overhopping again. So definitely because there was some lubricant on the BB, or the bucking, or both. Turn it down, not up. There we go. Still up too far. See, it should be shooting harder when the hop-up is less. After lubricant's not affecting it. You know what I'm saying? See, 352. Okay, so that's where the hop-up should be set. 347, 351, 347. So that's very consistent with that lower hop. And overall, the BBs fly a little bit further. On full auto, though, go and try it up a little bit. Okay, so on full auto, it shoots a little low. Except for here, right on this hop-up setting, it shoots a little too high, but it shoots flawlessly on full auto. So I could possibly, if I'm going to take some full auto shooting, I'll just dial my hop-up up a little bit. Or if I'm going to do semi-auto shooting, dial it back. That's kind of annoying, so I'll probably either have to aim up in full auto, do shorter bursts, or since it's an open play, I'll probably just use some full auto a good bit tomorrow, just to put it through its paces. The motor is warm. Other than that, nothing gets warm. The battery does not get warm. The wires do, and the motor. So yeah, that barrel is dirty. Not too bad, but... Now it is an 18 TPA armature, so it's between a high torque and a stock one. So it's not even, that's why semi-auto's not that good. But it's about 45 rounds a second at about 350 FPS with .2s. That's the highest it was getting there. So more like 340 with .2s at 45 rounds a second with the 11.1. No 14.8 or anything, no MOSFET, no BTC. So the trigger brake is pretty horrendous, but I think that's all. Don't think I have anything else to say. If you have any questions, post it below. I'm going to be playing Airsoft tomorrow, gameplay, so I'll probably have DSG MP5 gameplay. I may be sticking to semi more than full auto, but I am going to do a reaction video. I'm going to let a friend shoot this on full auto, and he's never shot it before, actually 2 of them. Well, if one sees the other shoot, you know, they'll hear it, unless I can, like, put some headphones on them or play some really loud music or something, I don't know, so they can't hear it. But man, this thing rips. And I had somebody shoot it. He came over and bought a battery for me, and he shot it, and he was like, holy crap, it just brings an automatic smile to your face at 45 rounds a second. Even if you think that full auto is just stupid, I'm not a super full auto person, to be honest, but even with the DSG, you cannot have a slow shooting DSG. The slow shooting one you can have is like 30 rounds a second, and that's like if you have a really heavy spring, a really high torque motor, all that kind of stuff. You just simply cannot have a slow shooting DSG. It's just not possible. So I like the trigger response. It's really not that good. I'd rather have 40 rounds a second and better trigger response. So I may buy a 22 TPI armature, a ZCI armature, but the one that's in here is just JBU. It's been through about 15,000 rounds, so it's broken in. It's not super fast, super slow. So again, if you have any questions, this was a fully charged battery as well. I charged it last night. It takes probably 4 hours to charge. It takes a long time to charge. I'm gonna go plug it in just so it's fully charged for tomorrow. I'm charging a friend's battery for tomorrow as well. Don't think I have anything else to say. I have 6 mags and 1 high cap. Thanks to Airsoft Station, because they sent me the wrong mags and they made me send them back, and they were supposed to get there today, so I won't have them for like probably next Friday. By then I'll have them in. I'll be 2 mags short. So I'm just gonna take a bag of BBs and a speed loader and reload whenever I can. As far as trigger response, it cycles about as fast as my SSG, which you may be like, what? My SSG cycles so fast on semi-auto. It's just instant. I cannot get it to lock up ever, because it pre-cocks. It's only an M120. It's an M120 short stroke by 3 teeth. It is flawless. High torque motor, neo magnets. Man, it cycles so fast. It cycles maybe faster than this. And the trigger pull is like half as short as this. So, but this thing rips like twice as fast, 3 times as fast on a little bit more than twice as fast on full auto. And the trigger response is pretty good. So, if you have any questions, again, post it below. I think the cylinder in this is also, this one mag has a hard time sitting in place. The rest of these fit in there great. This one's having a hard time. Don't know. The cylinders, I think, is Lonex as well. It's got a port on there. See, just doesn't have the super trigger response. Anyways, see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more shooting on this, just again, I will have a gameplay, probably maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 videos. Just depends on how good the gameplay is. I may do longer videos. Just don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I'll get some good moments, good reactions from people just when I rip on full auto. Hopefully when I do the reaction video, they'll react pretty well. I'll probably tell them, react just however you feel, and just let them rip on full auto. I won't load the magazine all the way, because if the magazine is fully loaded all the way and you put the mag and just straight go on full auto, there's a few times it won't feed like a few shots. But it never not like stops feeding, just randomly. You know, like it just stops feeding. I have to take my mag out, hit it against something to get it to work. It never does that. So, but once in a while it'll skip 1 or 2 or 3, you know, here, there, but you know what I mean. All right, so see you guys later. I'm gonna go clean the barrel on this and recharge the battery and get some more stuff ready for tomorrow. See you guys later.